Welcome back. It's chapter 2 and we are now playing as Grace. Which, as I said, I think is a nice touch. Since we're playing as a new character, it would be prudent to check what she has in her inventory. Just like we did for Gabriel. She has a notebook.
My notebook.
That's very insightful. And the letter from Gabriel.
Gracie, something's come up. I'm on a new case. Too bad you're not here to help, but Gerde can handle any research I need. I'll call or write as soon as I can. In the meantime, go ahead and fix up the shop a little if you want. You know, flowers and stuff, but don't go overboard. I kinda like the old place as is. I know I have a lot to decide, but that and the new book are going to have to wait. I have a feeling this is important. Tell Gran I send my love. Gabriel.
Did Gabriel really think that Grace would just let that slide? She stayed out of school so she could help you with the Schattenjäger stuff. So you tell her that she has a new case, that he has a new case, and of course she wants in on it. Makes sense, doesn't it? And apparently that led her to just fly to Germany without any kind of preparation whatsoever. She also has a wallet.
My wallet. I converted some cash to marks at the airport.
Good. Like Gabriel, we can pay for stuff while playing as Grace. And there's a... looks like a business card from Yale University.
Bert Barkley knows more about history than I ever will, especially at this rate.
I guess that was her advisor, or in some sense still is her advisor since she didn't finish her PhD yet. There's a phone number on this card, as well as a fax number, but that's not useful. So if we need any information about history, I guess we know who to call. How likely is that to come up? Let's look around this room a little bit more. That's the exit. There's more to see here. Like the bed we just slept in.
Pretty comfortable, even if he slept in it.
Are you telling me that there are no other guest rooms in this castle that she could have used? I guess they're all still under renovation.
Ritter ancestors, I assume.
I guess that's a safe assumption.
Like the lion on the Ritter talisman. Interesting. Ritter ancestors, I assume.
And if you've played the previous game, you should know where this door leads. But of course, it's locked. After all, only Schattenjägers are allowed in there. Oh well, we'll have to get the key somehow, I guess, if we want to go in there. Although I have the impression that from the way the two girls were behaving, I don't think Gerde is really going to be all that happy to help us with things around here. So I don't think we should expect her to give us the key. Gerde is there, sitting behind a desk, doing I don't know what. Something else than peeling potatoes, at least.
King of beasts. That about sums it up.
Talk about Gabriel, I assume.
Ritter ancestors, I assume.
They seem to have a lot of them.
I can just imagine the cozy nights spent by the fire in this room.
From the tone of your voice, I think you're imagining Gerde and Gabriel spending that together.
I can just imagine.
Let's talk to Gerde.
Gerde? Yes?
Lots of stuff to cover, I guess. Maybe she knows where Gabriel is. Maybe she's willing to tell us.
Where is Gabriel?
I don't know exactly.
Surely he said something when he left. You must have been here when his new case came up.
I was here.
What was it about? Was it around here?
All I know is that he was going somewhere near Munich. I honestly do not know where he is staying.
You must know something about Gabriel's new case.
It is not my business to talk or not to talk about it. Gabriel took the case for someone else.
Really? Who?
Werner Huber. He runs the Gasthof in town.
Well, that's something at least. Maybe we can get him to explain what all this is about.
So, how do you like working with Gabriel?
It is fine.
Uh-huh. Do you get along with him okay?
He is the Ritter heir.
There's a lot being said here without actually saying anything.
What are you working on?
Plans for the castle.
Oh, what are you having done?
Lights, phones, plumbing, all new. It should have been done many years ago, but there was no money. Also, things need to be fixed. The stones. The castle is very old. Everything needs work.
Is Gabriel planning to live here permanently then?
Why not? It is his castle now.
I thought he might, sell it.
Sell it. He would not do that. The castle belongs to the Ritters.
I know you want him to come back to New Orleans, but still, selling your ancestral castle? That's kind of cold.
Gabriel mentioned in his letter that, well, normally I do research for him. It's more or less my field, and if there's anything he needs to get done, I'd be happy to take care of it.
He did ask me to check some things for him, but I couldn't let someone else do the work.
I understand, really. But if Gabriel knew that I was already here, that I was around, he'd want me to do it.
I'm sorry. If I do hear from him, I'll ask him what he would prefer. Until then, I must do the work he asks me to do.
I'm curious. I was just wondering, what was it Gabriel asked you to research?
Just some things.
Some things about...
He asked me to check the Schattenjäger library for any record of other cases about... any other cases like this one.
But what's this case about? Is she ever gonna tell us?
Gabriel asked you to find other cases like this one? Well, that shouldn't be too tough. For you, I mean. So, what was this new case about again?
I cannot discuss the case with you. I'm sorry, but that's just the way it is. Why don't you go look around the area? I'm sure you could find something to do.
Gee, thanks.
Let's ask her about the locked door.
Gerda, there's a locked door in Gabriel's bedroom. Do you know where it goes?
It goes to the Schattenjäger library.
That's where all the Schattenjäger records are kept?
Yes.
Why is the door locked?
Gabriel doesn't want the workmen in there.
Oh. Can I get the key?
No. The library is for Schattenjägers only.
Well, thanks.
All right.
For nothing, I guess. Those two are just getting along swimmingly, aren't they? Well, I guess we should head into town. Speak to Werner Huber. Maybe he's more willing to let us know what this case is about.
I thought Gabriel said this place was stripped. Guess Gerda's been busy shopping with the new Ritter fortune. I thought Gabriel said this...
Alright, let's head out.
Schloss Ritter. Birthplace of Gabriel's genetic code.
I guess that's one way to look at it.
That must be Gabriel's car. I wonder where the keys are.
Well, maybe Gerde knows. Maybe she's willing to give us to him. Maybe the Pope will convert to Buddhism.
Gerde?
Yes?
Do you have the keys to the car outside?
That is Gabriel's car. He doesn't even let me drive it.
I had a feeling you'd say that. Well, thanks.
All right.
I guess that means we're walking. Oh well. Not much to be done about it. At the moment we have nowhere to go with the car anyway. The village is close enough to go down into on foot. And as long as we don't know where Gabriel is staying, we can't exactly follow him either. I mean, we could drive into Munich and blindly hope we run into him. That would be kind of pointless. Let's head down into the village. Which will be kind of interesting. After all, we haven't seen the village before. We did not spend any time there in the previous game. A nice looking village. I don't know where these photographs were taken, if this is an actual village that they based this on. Like I said, I don't think Rittersburg exists. Well, we can go left and we can go right. And let's start with a right this time. Let's see. Goldener Löwe. Let's see what that is. Ah, that's the Gasthof. That means this is Werner Huber, I suppose. Gasthof means guest house, in case you didn't know.
I don't want to disturb him.
Okay. He's just drinking something. Coffee, I guess. Bit early in the morning for anything stronger, I suppose. There's a picture on the wall.
I wonder who he is.
Some kind of historical figure. But who? There's pictures on this side too. Some kind of, I don't know, newspaper clipping or something, I guess?
I have no idea what that says. Looks old, though.
That's not very helpful.
Pretty damn cute. I wonder who he is.
Seems to be the same guy as in the other picture, just without the beard. I wonder, must be somebody pretty important. At least personally to Huber, I guess. And he has pictures of him up here. Well, let's see if Huber wants to tell us what the case was about.
Guten Tag. Sind Sie Werner Huber?
Yes. You are an American, huh?
Guess I haven't quite got the accent down, huh? I'm a friend of Gabriel Knight. I'm staying at the castle.
Good.
I like these awkward silences that lead into the selection every single time you have a conversation.
You're the proprietor of this Gasthof?
Yes.
It's very nice. Do you mainly serve food and drinks here?
Oh, we have guest rooms upstairs, too. Yeah.
Oh? Does Rittersburg get a lot of tourists?
Some, not so many know about this place. It is perhaps better that way. Germans on holiday come here. Foreigners find their way here one way or another.
You speak English very well.
Yes.
How did you learn it?
Wolfgang taught some of us. He thought we should know.
Really? Why?
It is a very good question, is it not?
Probably because he knew that Heinz Ritter had emigrated to the US and knew that one of his descendants might one day come back to take over the position of Schattenjäger.
I never got to meet Gabriel's great uncle. What was he like?
Oh, he was a true Schattenjäger, yeah, like in the old days. He knew things.
What kinds of things?
Things. He had, how do you say it, the sight. He was a very good man to go to when you needed advice.
I guess the people around here liked him. We'll continue talking to Huber in the next video.